double. One.
Now Hall to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. James has got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion, James, the tight end. On 3rd down, Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Vikings! For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hall again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running left, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 48-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 14.
Double 38. Field black. Ready.
They go play action. Young. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 48 yards. And the Antlers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 31, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Jackson will keep it. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Again, it's Walker. Pat Surtain up to make the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running left is Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if that takes the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Caught up, that sets up a 1st and goal. Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Black ultra. Red cycle. Blue striker.
Young working out of the gun. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Shot 17. Let's go. Go set.
Give to Hall running right.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow, white, white.
Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing, Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young to throw on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Having only 4 seconds on the clock. Time likely for just one snap of the football. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch one.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
97.
Young now.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check pitch.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
A give running right is Hall.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Airing it out deep for Woods. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Black. Black shot.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Red, cycle. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, check mega.
On third down, here's Hall. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Fourth down, Young. That's to his running back, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. And he can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit...
There's a give to Hall. And he's got some space here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready?
13 yards remaining on second down. Young to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Ty Davis-Price. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Antlers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Sticking with Walker on second down. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run again with Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A handoff for Hall, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Antlers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
from back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown! Paris Campbell. 47 yards. And the Antlers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. James has got it, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
One last shot for Jackson.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted